Hi everyone, it's your boy proofSzilko here. Sorry, I'm just testing my brand new Blue Yeti mic. So hi again. In my previous tips and tricks videos, I already talked about two of my favorite locations to drop, but these locations are high loot, high risk areas, so for sure you have to fight a lot there to go through the compounds. So I figured today I'll be talking about my top 3 underrated locations to start your round with. I rank these locations based on the loot you can find there, the time you have to spend to loot the whole area, and the vehicle spawns around them. Please note that these locations are good to land at if the plane's route is not directly above them. If the plane's route is far from these locations, you'll be the only one landing here and you will have the whole area for yourself to loot, and you can head to the mid game fully geared and ready to fight for the chicken dinner. Before we start, I want to ask you that if you found this video useful, please don't forget to leave a like and check out my previous tips and tricks videos. I leave the link in the description, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here for similar videos like this. So without any further ado, let's get started. My number 1 underrated location is this area between Georgia Pole and the hospital with 3 barns. I dropped here multiple times when the plane was going far from it, and most of the times I was able to find good equipment here and just rarely had to engage with any other players. So if you land at these 3 barns, you just run through them, you will find medium to level 3 helmets, vests and backpacks here, together with high-end attachments for your AR or SR. If you were unlucky and you couldn't find enough gear here, you can complete your loot by these 2 grey double-story buildings next to the barns. After you complete your looting route, you can grab one of these spawned vehicles and head to the next area. My second favorite location is the mansion. I put it as a second on my most underrated locations list because this area has multiple buildings and doors to get through, and it takes quite a lot of time. But most of the times you can get better gear than the previous spot I just showed you. Since it has multiple buildings, I recommend you to start with the ones made of brick. One is 2 stories and the other one is 3. After you finish with these buildings, just head to the rest and complete your route. Most of the time you will have level 2, level 3 gear and Scarel with 8x scope, silencer, anything you can ask for. In terms of spawned vehicles, you won't be able to find anything right next to it, but if you head to the hills, most of the times you'll be able to find vehicles there. Okay, so the last one is the farm. It's on the south side on the main island. It has multiple buildings as well. It's a relatively complex compound, so you will have to take your time to loot all the buildings, but the loot here is guaranteed and you will be well equipped to take on the enemies after you finish this area. Sometimes you can find vehicles next to this compound, but sometimes you have to travel to these 2 main crossroads surrounding this location. So these are my top 3 underrated locations to drop. I hope you will try it in your next gameplay if it met your expectations. Please don't forget to return and leave your comments under the video, and check out my previous tips and tricks videos. My next one will be full gameplay analyzed as I did previously. It was very well received by you, so thank you very much for the support, and I hope I will see you on the next one. Bye!